All right, let's just get right into it. The entire world of content creation is being flipped on its head by AI. We're seeing the explosion of what you could call faceless media empires. These are channels that are scaling at a mind-boggling rate without a single person ever having to step in front of a camera. So today, we're going to break down how this all works, the really serious risks you need to know about, and the brand new rules you absolutely have to follow if you want to build something that actually lasts. This quote just hits so hard because it's the reality for so many creators. For years, being a creator meant this brutal trade-off, right? You pour your time, your life into a video for just a tiny, tiny chance that the algorithm might smile on you. Well, the promise of AI is to finally break that cycle. It's about going from being a manual laborer in the content mines to being the supervisor of your own automated factory. And believe me, this shift has kicked off an absolute gold rush. I mean it. By taking the person out from in front of the camera, creators are tapping into a massive strategic advantage, the power to scale their content production at a speed that, honestly, was just unthinkable a few years ago. What you're seeing here is basically the collapse of all the old barriers. All of a sudden, you don't need a $1,000 camera or a perfect studio setup. Anonymity opens the door for millions of people who are never comfortable on screen. But the big one, the real game changer, is that AI automation lets a single person have the output, the sheer frequency of content that the algorithms have always rewarded. And look, this isn't some little niche trend happening in a dark corner of the internet. We're talking more than half. Think about that. Over 50% of the most successful, top-tier automated channels on YouTube are already running on these faceless models. It's a proven, dominant strategy. So the question isn't if this is the future anymore, it's how do you get in on it the smart way? So how does this all actually work? What's under the hood? Well, a whole ecosystem of AI tools has popped up, and each one is designed to handle a different piece of the puzzle. This is literally the toolkit you'd use to build that one-person media empire we've been talking about. We can kind of break these tools down into a few main buckets. You've got your all-in-one systems like Story Short AI, which are just built for pumping out viral shorts like there's no tomorrow. Then you have tools like Synthesia that create AI avatars, which are perfect for educational content or training videos. Pictory is amazing for breathing new life into old blog posts by turning them into videos. And of course, for the really futuristic stuff, you have generative video tools like Runway. The point is, whatever you're trying to do, there's probably a specialized tool for it. This diagram, this is the factory floor. It shows you the assembly line for AI content. It all starts with a simple idea, a prompt you type in. That prompt gets fed into a large language model, an LLM, which is the AI brain that fleshes out a full script. That script then acts as a director, telling other AI models what kind of images to create for the characters and the scenes. And finally, all those pieces get stitched together, animated, and boom, a full video from a single sentence. But this is the big but, and I really need you to lean in for this part. This new frontier is absolutely filled with traps. If you move too fast without understanding the risks, you could destroy your entire brand before you even get off the ground. Seriously, this is where the amateurs get wiped out. So let's start with the creative risks. These AI avatar tools can be incredibly powerful, but if that avatar feels just a little bit off, if it's kind of creepy or robotic, it falls right into what we call the uncanny valley. And that weird feeling, it instantly shatters any trust you were trying to build. An audience that feels creeped out is an audience that is gone forever. And you have to remember, your audience is getting smarter by the day. They can smell low-effort, generic AI slop from a mile away. I mean, this comment from Reddit just says it all, doesn't it? If your content feels soulless, if it's just a string of buzzwords, you're not building an audience. You're just adding to the noise and actively wrecking your own credibility. Okay, now for the part that I wish I could force everyone to listen to, the legal risks. The single, most dangerous, fatal mistake you can make is thinking you can just blame the AI if something goes wrong. You can't. It's not a legal defense. When you hit publish on AI-generated content, you and only you are responsible for it. Full stop. Just think through the consequences here. If your AI writes something that defames a person, you are on the hook personally. If it makes up false claims about a product, it's you the FTC might come after. And that incredible video you generated, it might not even be copyrightable, which means anyone can just take it. These aren't little hiccups. These are business-ending, life-altering risks. Okay, so deep breath. How do we actually navigate all this? Well, the platforms are finally starting to lay down the law. And for creators, YouTube's new policies are basically the playbook we all need to memorize. They're trying to create a system that can last, and the key to the whole thing is one word: disclosure. Here's the simple breakdown. YouTube now requires you to tell your audience when you use AI-generated content that is realistic. So what does that mean? It means using an AI voice that sounds like a real person, or a digitally altering footage of a real place, or creating a scene that looks totally real but is completely fake. But you don't need to disclose things like using AI to help write your script, or creating a fantasy animation, or using simple effects like a background blur. The real litmus test is this: could a normal person easily mistake this for reality? If the answer is yes, you have to disclose. And they are cranking up the scrutiny on high-stakes topics. If your channel is about health, or news, or finance, you can expect an even bigger, more obvious label to be slapped right on your video. They are making it basically impossible for viewers to be accidentally misled in areas where bad information can cause real-world harm. And all of this leads us to what I think is the most important lesson in this entire explainer. A lot of creators are going to look at these rules and just groan, seeing them as a burden. But the professionals, the people who are actually building real media businesses, they see this as a huge strategic advantage. In this new world of infinite content, trust is the only algorithm that truly matters. And look, YouTube is telling you this themselves. This isn't about punishing people. It's about building trust. When you're honest and upfront with your audience about how you're using these powerful tools, you're not just following a rule. You are treating your viewers with respect. And that respect is the bedrock of a loyal, lasting community. At the end of the day, this is what it all comes down to. Being transparent about your AI use is the new professional standard. It's the bright, clear line that separates the creators who are building sustainable, long-term brands from the opportunists who are just trying to make a quick buck before their channel gets shut down or their audience justifiably walks away. So I'm just going to leave you with this question to really think about for your own channel. As AI makes it easier and cheaper and faster to generate mountains of content, the content itself starts to become a commodity. So in a world like that, what is your unique advantage? What's the one thing you have that can't be copied? It might just be the one thing AI can never generate: genuine human trust.